What a main event we have here tonight. Daniel Garcia looking to follow the exact path that Bandido did in 2019 by winning the Battle of Los Angeles and then going on to dethrone the Pro Wrestling Guerrilla World Champion. Bandido won the 2019 tournament and then went on to defeat Jeff Cobb to become PWG World Champion. Daniel Garcia earlier this year defeated Speedball Mike Bailey in the finals of the 2022 Battle of Los Angeles and now finds himself with an opportunity to become the new Pro Wrestling Guerrilla World Champion here tonight in our main event. Daniel Garcia, as we heard Christian Cole announce, is being mentored by Chris Jericho. He's part of the Jericho Appreciation Society along with Jake Hager. Daddy Magic Matt Menard, Cool Hand Angelo Parker. And they profess that they are not pro wrestlers, they are sports entertainers. And can we have a sports entertainer as the Pro Wrestling Guerrilla World Champion? We will find out here tonight. Bandido, though, his rise here in PWG has been nothing short of meteoric. Instantly catching on with fans and then carving a path through the competition, working his way to the top through the Battle of Los Angeles and through Jeff Cobb to claim the Pro Wrestling Guerrilla World Championship. Garcia and Bandido stylistically very different, but Bandido very well traveled, not only in Mexico, but around the United States, whereas Daniel Garcia has competed extensively in the US and Canada, but really the Mexican style, the Lucha Libre style, may give Daniel Garcia fits as this match goes on, because Bandido, not only can he bust out the impressive high-flying offense, he's incredibly strong, as we've seen before, and as Garcia claiming that the hair was pulled, but Bandido also has a strong foundation in the Llave style, the Mexican submission wrestling style. And bit of a stalemate here, but it is a 60-minute time limit in this match. The clock not an issue at this point. Garcia with the waist lock cinched in. Bandido looking to break the grip. Garcia rolls him up. Oh, look at this. This is the submission background I was talking about. Bandido maintained control of the right arm of Garcia. And now got effectively a 3-1, maybe a 4-1 there on Daniel Garcia. Bandido also competed in the 2022 Battle of Los Angeles, and he was shockingly defeated in the first round by Speedball Mike Bailey. And now look, oh. You hear the fans chanting entertainer at Daniel Garcia, but him being a sports entertainer, that's self-professed. Not sure that's having the desired effect to take Garcia off his game. And now mat return by Garcia. And really, when you can do worse for mentors than Chris Jericho. One of the all-time greats, one of the men who I think if you pulled the locker room about inspirations or perhaps favorite wrestlers, his name come up more than a couple times. Bandido with a crucifix here, too. No. Garcia in the pinning predicament, immediately backed off, creating some distance, trying to slow the pace down or keep the pace of this match. down, and now Bandido with the waistlock rolls Garcia through. Again, a 2 count. Garcia keeping the distance between himself and Bandido. Garcia in the Battle of Los Angeles tournament defeated Kevin Blackwood in the open. Oh, Bandido here. The roll-up, Garcia able to kick out there. Garcia defeated Kevin Blackwood in the first round. Alex Shelley in the second round. Black Taurus in the quarterfinal round. Then Mike Bailey in the final. And Garcia once again claiming that Bandido's pulling the hair. That was an impressive tournament run for Garcia to get here, and now Bandido with the mare once again. Garcia tried to cover up. Lateral press. Garcia up to his feet, and now Garcia getting a little frustrated. Bandido out wrestling Garcia here in the early going. But Garcia, though, not really applying himself. Throw the lariat. Garcia sent to the corner. The high boot, though, into the face of Bandido. Bandido catches not the backslide, instead the rising knee strike. Catches Garcia. Garcia goes for the trip. Bandido changes direction, changes once again. Look at Bandido. Garcia tried to leapfrog Bandido. This is where the strength comes into play. Springs off the chest of Garcia and into the moonsault press. Collects both legs. Garcia, though, able to kick out. Garcia up in the corner. We're getting flattened by Bandido, and now Bandido, the Bandera, sends Bandido up. Oh, Garcia just dumped Bandido to the outside. A desperation move by Garcia, but an effective one. He sent Bandido hard, crashing hard to the floor. Rick Knox giving the count to Bandido. Garcia follows Bandido to the floor. And, oh, Bandido sent hard into the ring post. Garcia, now after slamming Bandido into that ring post, returns him to the ring. And Garcia is looking to make the most of this advantage. Snap suplex, Garcia floats over, lateral press, Bandido kicks out. Garcia content to wrestle this match at his pace. And I would say it's the smart game plan. You don't want to try to match Bandido speed for speed, power for power. Press the advantage where you have it, and sending Bandido hard into the buckets is Daniel Garcia. Garcia, after sending Bandido into the ring post on the outside, now working over the back, the shoulders of Bandido. Garcia is such a dangerous submission wrestler. And this plays right into Garcia's game plan, as he's just now standing on that chest. And look at those stomps to the chest of Bandido. Bandido trying to retreat underneath the bottom rope, but Garcia bringing the PWG World Champion back towards center. And the uppercut lands. And don't forget, after the previous match, Biff Busick said this main event is on notice. Biff Busick has returned to Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, and he has the PWG World Championship on his mind. So while I'm sure that's not at the forefront of either Garcia or Bandido, and now just raining down the right hand. Oh, biting Bandido. I'm just saying, I'm sure that's not at the forefront of either Bandido or Garcia's mind, but It's got to be somewhere in the recesses to know that you have somebody like Biff Busick lurking as a potential next challenger. Bandido sent into the ropes. Garcia, the back elbow. Lateral press again. Bandido able to kick out. Garcia jaw-jacking with Bandido. Fans booing Daniel Garcia, but I have to admit, he is wrestling a very strategic match. He's using his advantages effectively against Bandido. And Garcia up to the ropes and just a chop on the ropes. And Garcia brings Bandido down. Bandido in the tree of woe, and Garcia. Oh, look at boot scrapes. And Daniel Garcia charges in. Drop kick to the chest of Bandido as he was held open. Garcia, deep cover, deep hook. No, Bandido able to kick out. Garcia trying to intimidate referee Rick Knox, the senior official here at Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, but Knox will not be intimidated. He will not be talked into an errant 3 count. Bandido up to his feet. Chop to the chest of Garcia. Garcia shaking his head, giving Bandido his due, but Garcia does not want to be in a prolonged exchange with Bandido. Bandido has the strength advantage, but that shot from Garcia, right on point, dropped Bandido back to the mat. Bandido, much like some of the other competitors I mentioned earlier, was on AAA's Triple Mania 30 in Monterrey, Mexico last night. So he has had a rough 24 hours, a rough day of international travel. Is that affecting him right now as Daniel Garcia, just a series of kicks to the chest, the drop kick. Bandido able to pull himself up. Garcia missed. And now Bandido, big right hand. A second one. Turns Garcia inside out. Bandido. The gorilla press with one hand. Drop kick on point. Takes Garcia down. You see Bandido hobbling a little bit, but he hits the ropes and the tope suicida. Not the typical velocity you would see out of Bandido, but still, it found its mark. So that the leg of Bandido worth watching as this match progresses. Garcia likes to use that sharpshooter as a finishing technique. Remember, Speedball Mike Bailey's leg was injured going into the finals of the 2022 Battle of Los Angeles. That provided Garcia the path to victory. Will that be the same story here tonight? Bandido with Garcia, center of the ring, snap suplex. Bandido torques the hip. 1, 2, and 3 amigos from Bandido. Bandido, the 3 amigos, and now maybe thinking frog splash, but Daniel Garcia doing the wise thing, taking himself out of play, but Bandido, the moonsault off the middle turnbuckle.
One sports entertainment.
Bandido wipes out Daniel Garcia on the floor. Great improvisation, great change of game plan there by Bandido. But as the old cliche goes, they are called high-risk moves for a reason. And if Bandido's leg is injured, he may have just injured it even more. Bandido, though, up to his feet. Returns Garcia to the ring underneath the bottom rope. Bandido, as I mentioned, has been a fan favorite since almost day one here in Pro Wrestling Guerrilla. He has the full-throated support of this Globe Theater. As Bandido up to the top, frog splash, nope, Bandido rolls through Garcia, shotgun drop kick. Beautiful drop kick, beautiful countermeasure there by Daniel Garcia. And he hoists Bandido up to that top rope. Throws a big haymaker of a right hand. Garcia up, tweaking at that ankle of Bandido. Garcia now wrenching the arm, looking perhaps for a superplex. Is Daniel Garcia? Yes, he is! And Garcia hangs on. Kicks the legs, turns the hips, but Bandido! What a counter! And what a gourd buster there by Bandido. Knox delivering the 10 count to champion and challenger alike. Bandido taking a moment to collect himself. Daniel Garcia likewise looking to clear the cobwebs. Garcia first up to a seated position. And Garcia making the move over to Bandido. Oh, Bandido! Pops up and looks his challenger square in the eyes. Elbows being exchanged from a kneeling position. I would have to imagine this might favor Bandido. But Bandido, the first to rise to his feet. Really laid into that elbow. Big windup, but Garcia comes back with one of his own. Bandido very unsteady on his legs. Bandido, the windup, the elbow, and Garcia drops to the... If it weren't for the ropes, Garcia would have dropped to the mat. Right elbows being exchanged by Garcia and Bandido. They're teeing off on each other. Bandido throws a thrust kick. Garcia throws the lariat, though. Daniel Garcia charging in. Bandido pops him up into a cutter. Both legs hooked. Bandido covers. No. Just a 2 count for Bandido. But now, this frenetic pace favors the world champion. Bandido with Garcia on the shoulders. Bandido, oh, the knee, no, Garcia anticipated it. And Garcia looking to step over. He does. He's got Bandido on the walls of Jericho. But Bandido powering up, and Garcia sits back down in the small of the back. This is the influence of Chris Jericho on Daniel Garcia. Oh, Bandido counters the roll up. The hook was in. No. Garcia, right elbows, stop Bandido in his tracks. The pop up, the power bomb. 1, 2. Oh, look at the strength of Bandido, the second power bomb. 1. Oh, just a 1, and Bandido hoists Garcia up once again. Bandido throws Garcia back. And now the Turnabout is fair play. Daniel Garcia, the Boston Crab applied. Oh, but Bandido grabbing the wrists of Daniel Garcia. The reverse pendulum swing. Garcia gets his head underneath, rolls Bandido through, but Bandido gets his shoulder off the mat. Garcia looking maybe for a knee bar here, or no. Garcia looking to wrench back. He's got the ankles crossed, but Bandido right there in the ropes to force the break. This match going back and forth in terms of the style it favors. When Bandido is able to push the pace, the momentum swings in his direction, but Garcia, when it gets on the mat, when it comes time to grind it out, to get gritty, Garcia, pile driver, spiking Bandido. And Garcia now bringing Bandido out to the apron. Garcia has Bandido, the pile driver on the apron. And Garcia grabbing Bandido by the hair, bringing him back into the ring. Garcia maybe looking for a third consecutive pile driver. Now this time, looking for the Gotch-style pile driver. The hands between the legs. Bandido gets spiked. 3 consecutive pile drivers. Garcia, 1, 2. Oh, Bandido able to kick out. Three consecutive pile drivers to Bandido, yet the PWG World Champion endures. Garcia bringing himself up to his knees as Bandido got spiked 3 times in a row and then just an overhand shot. Garcia, Bandido in the corner, another massive chop. That time the knife edge, the overhand though returned from Bandido. Garcia does not want a prolonged striking exchange with Bandido, so he just boots him in the midsection and hoists Bandido up to the top rope. Garcia. Now with Bandido up on the top rope. Garcia playing with his wrist tape there for a moment, and that may have been crucial seconds wasted as Bandido laying in some right hands to the midsection. You know the top rope is the territory where Bandido is much more comfortable than Garcia. Garcia and Bandido, both men perched precariously on the ropes. Garcia grabbing the wrist of Rick Knox to try to steady himself. Garcia is fighting, and look at Garcia trying to grab on to Rick Knox, but Bandido with Garcia on the shoulders. And Bandido lands Garcia, 1, 2. Garcia able to kick out. Had Bandido gone to a seated position, it would have been an avalanche psycho driver, but right now, Bandido with Garcia up the knee, finds its mark. Garcia knocked back to the rope. This is usually the prelude to the 21 Plex. No, Garcia rolls through. Once again, grabs Rick Knox, the low blow. Knox didn't see it. He was admonishing Daniel Garcia for grabbing the referee's shirt. And Garcia, 1, 2, no! I think Garcia would try to Judas effect. There was the Judas effect. Garcia, second one, 1, 2, no, again, Bandido kicks out. Garcia has not perfected the technique, but still, it was enough to get 2 near falls. And now the wrist capture stomps to the face, invoking Bryan Danielson. Garcia turns over, drags Bandido to the center. The sharpshooter. Garcia wrenches back. Can Bandido survive? The fans here on their feet, and Bandido taps out. We have a new champion.
Here's your winner by submission, and new PWG World Champion, Daniel Garcia!
Daniel Garcia, after the low blow, after 2 Judas effects, and then the sharpshooter, ending the reign of Bandido as Pro Wrestling Guerrilla World Champion. Garcia followed the same path as Bandido. He wins the Battle of Los Angeles. He dethrones the champion. Daniel Garcia, your Pro Wrestling Guerrilla World Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Pro Wrestling Guerrilla.